welcome back to the channel. Let's go to the International TT show in 2026, and this is the event details video. Well, here we are back in the garage once again with the Audi TT Mark 1 3.2 V6 after a weekend of dramas at a recent car show. But we're not here to talk about that breakdown. We're here to talk all about the Audi TT International show that's coming up in 2026 in Ypres. The important date for your diary is Saturday the 11th of April. And once again, we are holding this at Cadycars, which is a motor museum in Ypres, owned by Thierry de Haeck. It's a fantastic venue that contains over 50 special vintage cars owned by Thierry, and the museum is definitely one to check out while you're there. Entrance is just €15, but we're there to look at all the Audi TT Mark 1s, Mark 2s and Mark 3s that will be on display that weekend. And we will have cars joining us once again from all over Europe. We had cars last year from France, Belgium, Germany, Holland, Poland, Italy, and of course the UK. And this year, I think we've got cars coming from Portugal and Spain also. So a real international flavour. But this video is all about the information you need to know. And the weekend for us is going to start on the Wednesday. And that's Wednesday the 8th of April. We make it a 5-day weekend and we'll be convoying over on the Eurotunnel from 10:20 on that Wednesday morning. So if you want to be part of the entire weekend, come and join us. Book your Eurotunnel crossing for 10:20 on that Wednesday. Once we are across the water and into France and Belgium, we are going to head to Ghent on the first evening and spend a day sightseeing and looking around the fantastic things to see in a beautiful picturesque city. It's a bit like Bruges, so we are going to book accommodation in Ghent if you want to join us on that very first evening. If you do want to be part of that convoy and come with us, then please contact me directly for all the details. For those of you that are spending a little bit longer or want to join us a little bit later, we'll be moving on the Thursday to stay at the Arianne Hotel. Now, the Arianne Hotel is the best place to stay in Ypres. Highly recommend it. We've stayed there 2 years running already, and we will be turning up there from Thursday. And we're staying Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Obviously, the main show is Saturday. And the reason we are heading there for a couple of days is Ypres is full of history and things to see. So if you've not been before and you want to check out what goes on in Ypres, then please check out this short montage of things to do. By the Friday, we're rolling onto the TT events, and these are all going to begin at 3 p.m. at the Cadycars Museum. There's a long road in front of Cadycars, and we're all going to meet up there, and we are going to be treated to a convoy and tour around some of the picturesque areas of Ypres in our Audi TTs. And this is going to be led by Maxim, who is local to the Belgium area. And he's got a route plan for us. So if you want to be part of that convoy and take in some of the sights and enjoy driving with other TTs, then please head to Cadycars on Friday the 10th of April at 3 p.m, where we'll head out from there on a short convoy of around about an hour and a half's drive. But the fun doesn't stop there, of course. Friday night is normally our annual meeting and dinner at the Trompet. It's a fantastic restaurant that does delicious cuisine to suit all palates. Now, we do tend to take over the Trompet as a group on that Friday evening, and we have TT owners joining us from all over Europe, but predominantly UK drivers. But we'd like to see as many of you there as possible, and we do pack out the entire restaurant. So if you want to book a table at the Trompet and be part of the Audi TT group, then please drop them an email at the address on screen now. Mention you are part of the Audi TT International group booking, and they'll secure you a table inside with the rest of us. Again, we had about 40 or 50 people at the restaurant last year, and it was a fantastic evening with great friends, great car chat, and great food. And on to Saturday, the main event. And we are going to be holding this from 10 a.m. at Cadycars. Now, there will be food and drink available on site at Cadycars. We're hoping to have 2 food trucks this year. We had one the last 2 years, and they tended to sell out because we've got so many hungry mouths. Thierry kindly opens up a hospitality area within the museum for us to sit and enjoy drinks served by his wonderful staff. So if you want to buy drinks or buy food, then that is available on the day. Now, you can tour around Thierry's museum for €15, as I've already discussed, and I would highly recommend you do so to check out Thierry's collection if you've not seen it before. But not only that, there is a car restoration shop just across the road from Cadycars, and I would highly recommend you check out this repair shop, and I would highly recommend a tour around this restoration shop. All the tools are up there for all the work they do on the cars. Everything is beautifully laid out, and there's also a great collection of cars on display inside that shop. Now, when you get there, you're going to want to get parked up anywhere around Cadycars. The main strip in front of the museum is very busy and does get filled up quite quickly, but the whole industrial area gets taken over by TTs. And this year, we're hoping that we can open up the factory next door called Piddy that was once owned by Thierry's family to allow more cars to park on display. There will be a raffle on the day, and the prizes will be a trip in one of Thierry's wonderful cars. And I'm going to include a link and pictures here to the cars that Thierry is offering to take us out in on the day. I'm sure if you're a car fan, you will find that a trip of a lifetime. And this year, there will be some prizes on offer also. We are going to be presenting an award for the best car on display for a modified car. We're also going to be presenting a prize for the best unmodified standard car. And of course, there will be a show and shine for the first time this year. And if you want to take part in the unmodified competition, the modified competition, or the show and shine, then please contact Frank at the email address on screen now. Myself, Frank and Simon are looking forward to many entries that we can judge to nominate a worthy winner. There will be a small fee for entering the show and shine, but all money taken will be going to charity, and we will be collecting money on the day for cancer research. After the show concludes at around 3 p.m, we'll all be heading back to the town for a drink and a bit of food. And of course, we'll be heading on the Saturday evening to take part in the wonderful Menin Gate ceremony that's held to remember the fallen. That takes place at around 8 p.m. every evening, and something I recommend you don't miss. If you want to be kept up with the latest comings and goings of the Audi TT International Show 3 being held in Ypres next year, then please do contact Frank here at this email address, where he can add you to his email distribution newsletter to keep you up to date with the goings on the day. Again, for accommodation, I highly recommend staying at the Arianne Hotel, where we will be staying for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Most TT owners try to stay at the Arianne, being the best place in town to stay, but there are plenty of Airbnbs around and also hotels for rent. So if you want to stay somewhere else that suits your budget, if you want to do it as cheap or more expensive as possible, it will suit all pockets. The important thing is you are there for the event on Saturday. On Sunday, we will be heading home and we will be catching a Eurotunnel around 12 o'clock. More details on that will follow if you want to head back. Ypres is only around 45 minutes to an hour away from Calais, so it's a short drive the other side of the channel if you're a little bit unsure about driving on European roads. Hopefully that covers all things off relating to the Audi TT International Show 3 that will be taking place on Saturday the 11th of April in 2026. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, then please do think about subscribing to my channel, where you'll find a whole host of content on the Audi TT, including upcoming shows and of course how-tos and ways to fix these cars. As always, thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care, and I will see you in Ypres in just a few months' time.